Hi and welcome to this video. Today we will explore the checkpoint URL filtering blade, which is an essential tool for controlling and securing web access. We will cover its key features, how it enhances network security, and guide you through its setup. By the end of this video you will know how to block malicious sites, enforce access policies, and ensure safe browsing within your organization. So let's get started. So first we need to activate the blade, so double click on our gateway, and I have already activated it. We need to have HTTPS inspection activate also active, because we will use it will help us with granular inspection. So activate HTTPS and export the certificate if it's important, and enable HTTPS inspection. So now, as we did in our previous video, so let's go to our policy here. And to our app control or URL filtering policy. As we have seen in the previous video, we have tested to drop YouTube and Snapchat using the application control blade. Today we can create a new role here. I use the same user group here for access role. Make it any, VPN same. Okay. Specific. Remote, and here we can see this all. If we click on it, we can see that we have services, applications and sites, and categories. So URL filtering focuses on controlling access to websites by filtering URLs based on categories, for example like social media, shopping, etc., risk levels, or custom policies. So we can create our custom application site. URL filtering works by categorizing websites into predefined categories, blocking or allowing access to specific URLs. It uses a URL database to block access to dangerous or inappropriate sites. URL filtering generally works at a higher level, focusing on specific website addresses rather than individual applications or their behaviors. So if we click on categories here, we can see that we have many categories like child abuse, critical risk. We can take here critical risk, for example, add it. But we can test with news. So news media. This can we with this we can test this function. So let's drop that and log it, and let's install the policy. And when it is installing, let's prepare our device here to make the test. So let's log in or disconnect. Yes, it was connected. And let's use our service user like this and connect. Let's wait until it's connected. Connection succeeded. So let's go to Google first to see that internet is working. Let's go to CNN, for example, and open it. So we can see direct that this website is blocked. Let's try BBC, the same, because all these are news. But what is important and interesting here, that we can use the user check. We have on user check. So the checkpoint user check is a feature that enhances user engagement in network security by providing real-time notifications, education, and endorsement of policies directly to end users. It bridges the gap between security policies and user behavior, making users active participants in manipulating security. So here we can see that we have many action type, and this is the block. So we can, because here we can only see this, and this may confuse the user why it is like this. So we can send a message to the user like this one: page blocked, access, for example, access to YouTube is blocked according to the organization's security policy. So here we can see that we have this page blocked that we can show to the user, so they can know that this page is blocked by the organization's firewall. So let's activate that, and we activate it by going back to our policy here, and here on drop, right click and check, click on more, and here we can see user check. We can use block message and click OK. Let's now install the policy again to see the difference. Okay, now policy is installed, so let's go there, open CNN again, and now we can see this page, and on this page the user gets a reference. This number here, or reference number, can be used in the logs. So let's copy this number here and go back to our logs, and you need only to use that. We can paste that here, and let's take last hour again and again. It will show up here. We can see that this log is blocked, and at the same time the user see access to CNN is blocked according to the organization security policy. So this is very much better than only a black screen. Another very interesting object that we can use here is the limit. So this is a speed limit that we can use to give any rule here limited speed. For example, let's try to test. Let's go to this website here and try to test the speed of our connection. It is about 20. And this is, which user is this? Let's try to go to YouTube. Okay, this is the HR user. So let's set this limit. I've created this limit to the download 5, speed 5 Mbps, and upload 5. So let's put right click here on accept, click on more, and limit here. You can choose HR limit to limit the speed. So now we can install the policy and run that test again. You see that by using this limit we can divide our bandwidth correctly on all our rows and give the enough bandwidth to every. So now let's try to, let's open a new window here, red bands colon, let's English and start. So you can see now it's very limited. It's going up to 5, so will not go a little bit over 5. And here we can see the upload is the same, about 5. It was 20 here and 20 here, something like that. Now we have a limit. So this object is very interesting and very useful. Another thing, what if, so if you click here and categories again, what if you don't find a category that you need? What if there is a website that is, for example, a porn website, but it is categorized like a search engine. How to do then? We can create our own categories. So if you go there, so new, more, and custom application site and application site. We can call this block Yahoo, for example. So you need a category only to block Yahoo. This is only an example, but you can see how to do that. Here, anything you add here will be used as regular expression. Or if we can do like this, add something like this. This is a regex, and this will put very high load on the CPU if there are many like this. So as we can read here, some regular expressions may have performance impact on the security gateway. And we click OK. Yes. So let's install the policy so that we can use that custom application site. Install. So now let's try to add that custom site. Let's see here. This is our custom application. So let's put it there and install the policy. By that way, we will block Yahoo. But there are many, for example, from my experience, there are many porn websites that are categorized as a search engine, and you need to find a way, like this way, to block these websites, especially if you are working on school environment. So let's install the policy, and here we can sign out and log in as service user to test that. Or service user. Let's log in. Okay, succeeded. Let's open a new window here. Try to Google first. It's working. Let's try Yahoo. Okay, as we can see directly, Yahoo page is blocked. And that, what we did is asterisk, Yahoo asterisk. We'll check the wall address, and if it finds a word Yahoo, it will block the web page. That is the regex that we did. So again, we can use this reference number here to go back to our logs and check why did that happen. So let's update that again and again until it finds. So here we can see blocked message, should user check interaction. Here we can see the rule. It is a first rule and it's blocking. So this video is done here. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.